Welcome students. Hope you are doing great. Welcome to the database lecture ER model overview of design process. My name is Deepak Kosti. I welcome you for this lecture. Let us start with the contents. The contents of today's lecture are initial phase, second phase, final phase, design alternatives and design approaches. So let us go through each point. First point is initial phase. Whenever we want to design a particular ER model, we must go through all these phases. Out of these, first phase is initial phase. In this phase, decide and list all the data needs of the prospective database users. So in the initial stage, only starting is done, that it is decided for the database users what are the different data needs. List all the data. So we will take one example so that we will understand each and every phase. First of all, we'll try to design a database ER model for the information of the online lectures to the student. Now see, in this example, information of online lectures is to be given to the students. Now decision is to be made, list all the data needs. So what are the different needs so that we can design the database? First need is we must have links of all the videos, right? Second point in the list is we must have the name of the point on which the video is prepared. So this is the simple initial phase wherein we have to decide and list all the data needs of the prospective database users. Let us see next phase. This is, we call it as second phase. In this phase, we have to choose a data model. So applying the concepts of chosen data model, translating these requirements into conceptual schema of the database. Next is a fully developed conceptual schema indicates the functional requirements of the enterprise. So in this second phase, simply schema is decided. That means how should be the table, what should be the columns of the table. So what are the different types of operations that are going to perform on this particular database? That is going to be decided in the second phase. Now, coming back to the example, whatever I told on the previous slide, we want to give the link of all the videos to the students. Now, what are the operations to be performed on this particular database? Obviously, there is nothing other than accessing it. That means students want to see the lecture link in the given database. Now, operations like editing will not happen. Operations like updating, yes, updating will be happen, but it will be from the admin user only. Database users are only able to see the data from the database. Next phase is final phase. We call it as moving from an abstract data model to the implementation of the database. Now, whatever is decided in the second phase is now actually implemented in the final phase. That means logical design is nothing but database schema. Final decision is taken here to design a database schema. Now, what is the requirement of database schema? First of all, database design requires that we should find a good collection of relation schemas. Second is business decision. What are the attributes that must be recorded in the database? Now consider a scenario. We'll take another example. Consider a scenario that you are purchasing something on Amazon. So business decision of Amazon is Amazon stores your email ID, Amazon stores your mobile number, Amazon stores your name also, Amazon stores your age, Amazon stores your area in which you are living. So depending on that, a particular business decision can be made by the Amazon later on to advertise some products. One more computer science decision is to be made. What is that decision? What relation schema should have and how should the attributes be distributed among the various relation schemas. In the next lecture, we are going to see what is meant by attribute, what is meant by relation schema. Okay, for time being, keep in mind that computer science decision will have to decide how should be the attributes distributed among various relation schemas. After logical design, next is physical design, that is deciding on the physical layout of the database. Here, the physical design is nothing but actually firing the queries using SQL and designing a table. So what we have seen here, in the logical design, we have seen database design, business decision, and computer science decision. After that, we have seen physical design also. Let us go to the next point, that is design alternatives. How should be the design and what should be the different alternative for the design? While designing a database schema, we must ensure that uh, following 2 points should be avoided. First one is redundancy and second one is incompleteness. What is redundancy? Redundancy is nothing but repetition of the information. A bad design may result in the repeated information. And incompleteness means a bad design may make certain aspects of the enterprise difficult or impossible to model. Sometimes some of the information cannot be stored in the database. That comes under incompleteness, or the proper design is not made because of which data is incomplete. Example, whatever we have seen is, if only links are provided to the students, students will definitely click on that link and will try to guess what exactly that point is. But if the table contains two columns, first column is the name of the point on which the video is prepared, and second column, the link of the video on the point mentioned, the link of the video on which it is made, that is point. If both columns are there, this becomes complete. So schema must take care that the information is complete. So what this slide indicates, redundancy should not be there, incompleteness should not be there. Now, there are so many good designs that must be taken into care while designing. Now, ER model design requires careful analysis of this phase number one, initial phase. What exactly data is going to be there and who are the users of the database. So depending on that, design alternatives will come into picture. Last point is design approaches. Now, here I have only mentioned entity relationship model. So design approaches in this ER model is very much important point that we are going to see, but it will be in the next lectures. Concluding remark for this lecture. In this lecture, we have seen overview of design process. That means how ER model should be, what should be the design of the ER model, what should be considered while designing a ER model. So now in the next lecture, we'll see basics of ER model. Slides credit goes to database book. The link is given here. The database system concept 7th edition book is used. Already I have mentioned the author name in the first slide itself. Thank you. Happy learning. Do visit the blog to get the updated PPTs and notes. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next lecture with basics of ER model. Thank you very much.